give a Silas to a team that is facing a Nav. I think that's a little bit dangerous here, as BDD is going to lock it away again. The Yone in that mid lane. And now they do have that double melee alongside the Sejuani, but they have basically 0 magic damage. So a lot of armor is going to be built here by D+ Kia, and it does put a bit of a time limit on KT's composition.
It really does, but up until you reach that time limit, man, you got incredible 2v2 between the Sejuani with either of her mid or top laner. You have a ton of mobility in the fights. You have a very self-sufficient AD carry. On the flip side, when it comes to priority, Kana, Deft and Kellen all should have the shove. And it will again free up Canyon. We saw in game number 1 that Canyon with a lot of free space can definitely get the better hand. But the over-aggression that was there in game number 2 for D+, if that comes to fruition here as well, and they make a couple of ill-advised plays that backfire, if any of Jax, Yone, snowball, the game becomes excruciatingly difficult.
Certainly does. We'll just have to see whether KT can get that together, because now the pressure is on them. The pressure is on them to make things happen in this game, and we've seen that that is not where they thrive. They thrive in answering their opposition and then playing accordingly, right? They often play to their opponent and what their opponent is trying to do. They have a good answer to it, and then they play from there. This time around, I think they're going to have to be on the front foot, and into this composition is going to be difficult but necessary based on how it is all put together. Deft on Caitlyn once again. We mentioned that this is a bit of a no-no. KT, they're not going to listen to us, as of course they know Deft fairly well. Played for their organization for quite some time. But certainly a lot of pressure now on KT. Let's see whether they can live up to it. We hop into the rift. All right, here we are, making our way down the lanes. It's already aiming going to take a bit of damage. I think it was forced to take E first as well, which doesn't feel great for grabbing lane control. But lane control, was it going to be a thing into Lux Caitlyn? Not entirely sure. Now, we were talking about the fact that this is an all AD composition. Yes, they will build all AD items, but there is magic damage that is going to be coming through from champions like the Ezreal and the Jax and things like that. Yeah, a little bit. Somewhat, well, kind of.
Depends. Maybe Keen will go into more of a hybrid build, pick up a Zhonya early on, which I would not mind. Also, Yone, of course, having a little bit of magic damage in his kit, but still the overwhelming amount of damage that will come through from KT can be mitigated by D+. Then again, looking at the builds, it's really just going to be Kana and Canyon. Showmaker can pick up a Zhonya's again, which will be nice. Mercs, Zhonya's, both very strong items into the KT comp. Just looking at the runes here. Again, the Aftershock to come through for Canyon. And no really big surprises outside of that. Bunch of Scorchers. It's a Deft. Yeah.
They're going to be gathering the storms. You love to see it.
And I'm very excited to see what build aiming goes for here, because this patch has given rise to some other Ezreal builds. You can also go for Essence Reaver into Quick Blades. You can go still for the builds that we have seen for the longest time, picking up the early Mana Mune as well. So excited to see what it'll actually end up being.
Yep, Deft gonna miss one CS, but they grab themselves level 2 and should retain control of this wave. Aiming just looking to pick up minions as they head towards the turret. And yeah, that loosened Singularity. A little bit frustrating here to deal with. I believe Aiming might have been tagged by a Q from Kellen as well. KT just playing back, trying to survive, doing the best that they can.
Yeah, especially with E first Ezreal, you're not doing anything. You're not touching that wave, unfortunately. Finally hit level 2.
There it is, finally a Q. Very nicely done, but I'm glad we mentioned that and caught it at the beginning of the game, because forcing the Arcane Shift really did make sure that DK had this lane exactly where they wanted it.
God. Yeah. Oh, love this from Keen.
Yeah, he's just going to dive onto Canyon, who does manage to get the blue buff, but at what cost, ladies and gentlemen? Keen not going to be flashing or anything like that. Vault Breaker is going to get Kenyon out of there, and he's immediately going to go back.
Good use of the prio there by Keen. Very well aware that there isn't really a big way to counteract that, as Devi very reliant on autos, and Keen says, "Ha, I'm Jax. You're not gonna auto me." And ooh, trap being set up here.
Yeah.
Take the back, but
Ward goes in. Deft is going to be able to clear it out immediately. Still a bit of value, but not going to get caught out or anything like that. All right, Cuz slinking over. Showmaker pretty far up in this lane, gets knocked up as well. Kingslayer going to give him a bit of health back, as you can see Cuz lying in wait. Setting up the trap. Jonah Strong keeping us in the dark for the moment, as Showmaker not going to get knocked up by that one. And BDD going to get found out. So,
level down.
Yeah.
Ooh, skills used though.
All right, there's Vault Breaker actually landing onto Cuz. BDD and him actually do have a bit of control in this mid lane, but Canyon makes his way back over to his Raptors and will be able to pick that up at least. So no level 4 just yet, but still, at least able to take control of his own jungle.
Yeah, quite big, because Canyon, due to that invade from Keen, already on the back foot in terms of CS, was only able to pick up boots. Cuz is going to be able to double scuttle as well, his pathing, able to pick up his Raptors and then make his way over to his Krug. So overall, he's going to be feeling very, very good. The flip side for D+ is that with Cuz known, Deft and Kellen can do what Caitlyn and Lux love to do, which is just push.
Oh, the flash, the turnaround! Not going to work out, but he does go flash for flash with the Gnar. Nicely played there from Keen. Scared me. It looked like he was turning.
Kana too.
Yeah, he definitely flashed his way out of that one. Okay, we'll see whether there's going to be any attention towards his top side now that there's no flashes. There's not going to be.
No,
that's funny.
I appreciate your commitment.
Yeah,
Joe.
Yeah, it was. I almost said it earnestly, and then I remembered where I was. Yeah.
No. It happens to the best of us. We have been spending a lot of time on good old Summoner's Rift.
Well, BDD wants that cannon. He's not going to get it. As he clears out the wave, and the Unbound Soul, remember, he has to come back to that. So let's see whether he will survive, as the ulti not going to be invested. BDD still had his. As now, no flashes for the shenanigans, but still, Grassbrock going to be picked up by Canna. Sorry, that was a fleet footwork, never mind.
Little spooky there, as Canyon, a little early on the Q wind up there. BDD runs out the clock, is completely fine. And as a result, especially with him being 6 and having his ultimate available, no worries at all.
Oh, the stun still comes in. That's the first blood solo kill for Keen, just to finish off how well he's been playing this whole day.
Split-second mortar for Kana, and he might get Mega Gnar, but he didn't get a split-second. Very well done by Keen, Urt single-handedly, and that is crucially after a TP, with the top lane wave being in a miserable state. So D+ now bleeding gold on the top half of the map, and seemingly, due to Deft really needing a back, unable to contest his early dragon. KT is looking good, Atlas.
KT getting off to a decent start here in this game. We'll see whether they continue to play well. Keen definitely doing good things. Forcing Canna out.
This is the boomerang. And that empower.
Bonk.
야, 탑 잡았어.
Nicer.
Top kill.
I'm glad that we heard the rest of his teammates as well, because Keen's reaction, not often, you know, the most animated, but I'm very glad that we did hear at least what Lahens was yelling at him.
So this will again be, well, Lahens is always yelling.
He's always yelling.
I love Lahens. He's just always shouting. It's great.
I think if we ever get like player reactions from KT, it should all just be Lahens reactions.
Just always Lahens.
Yeah, they're just the best.
This will, again, give us an answer to the question, what matters more? Is it a top lane lead, or is it a bot lane lead? Yeah.
Well, what about when the top lane lead is double that of the bottom lane?
Well, but you have to add both of them together, and then it's only like 100 gold.
Ooh.
Because Lux,
Yeah, true.
in this case, might go for a bit more of an aggressive build. We'll see whether that actually remains or is the case. But Kellen, at least in runes, going a little bit more aggro. We have seen the Guardian Lux, which was not as bad as Aftershock Lux, which I'm sure everyone remembers and is happy is gone.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched that one doesn't exist anymore. Is Canyon moving on over?
Is here, and don't forget, with that ultimate, unimaginable CC chain, but there is cleanse available for aiming, so as long as Lahens stay safe, they should be feeling pretty good. Cuz heading towards mid.
See whether he can find BDD here this time around. Hijack available. And grab himself an ult from BDD to allow him that extra dash range.
Ooh, ooh.
Not sure if Cuz was spotted there or not.
But look,
now
Yomi's coming.
Slowed down exactly. 3v3 here on this bottom side. Flash to get him out of the way. Is Def not going to be hit by that one as Kellen finds a nice life binding. I don't know whether he'll survive though. He does! As the ult from BDD brings him under the turret, and that is going to security. Goes back to the Unbound Soul. And TK, they're not able to lock it down. Def, oh, he's not able to find Lahens in the end, and that's 2 kills now for KT.
And it's the map play from KT that D+ is unable to match. BDD finds the big roam. Now as a result, Canyon also sitting in that brush for quite a long amount of time. KT, regardless, I'm not sure whether they were 100% aware, but it doesn't matter because BDD was also coming over. This type of team coordination is proving very tough for D+ to deal with. They are 1 kick goal behind. Could still be doable, but with how KT has been playing right now, they look like the much better team. Very cohesive, playing well around the timers.
Stop it. That's okay.
I'm gonna get a hefty amount of criticism if I just say Dom1 can, or D+ rather, can keep coming back in this game, okay? I have to be honest, and right now, KT's looking real good.
They are.
Kellen
fantastic.
Goes down in the end here. The CC chain not enough. Aftershock really paying dividends there for Cuz. BD with a beautiful roam. Finds himself the kill on Deft with no summoners, unable to actually get the exit kill.
Yeah. The good old Mantra Tether going to stop things from being fun. As Canyon does have a control ward in this pit. Quite a few members of KT in this area as Showmaker. Let's see what he can hijack here.
Flipping.
Does have the opportunity to do so. Canyon looking to clear out a bit of shellfish here as Lahens finds himself off to the side and is in trouble. As Final Spark comes in, that is another Mantra Tether, gives him a whole bunch of health back, and that is all just a bait, ladies and gentlemen. BDD grabs the kill onto Canyon. He had no way out. True Shot Barrage fade away from the bottom lane. That is going to soften up D+ here some more. And now we are moving to 1.5k gold lead. 11 minutes in this game, Herald in the hands of KT as well as the Drake. I don't want to, overstate it or anything, but so far KT on track for a perfect game.
Okay, now you're jinxing it. So they know Lahens.
I'm just looking at
he's
the
on
top of the
vision,
screen.
and unfortunately, you do not have the damage. They try to take down a Karma that has been playing a decent game, is behind, has enough levels to just survive through that, while the Def squad is on its way. And it doesn't work. You give over another free kill.
Oh, man.
And it's rapidly collapsing here for D+, because, yeah, Deft has a lead, and we mean about it. But if that is the only lead that you have, and you have a Jax and a Yone and a Sejuani diving on top of you, then that isn't going to matter at all.
Certainly not. It's not looking very important right now, as BDD is the one that actually locks down the Dragon. Jumps around that pit quite a lot. It's okay, here's a big ulti. It's exchanged for one from BDD, but I think Showmaker's was slightly better. They do manage to take down Canyon, though, and Showmaker's flashing away Cuz. He's so low, but it's a double kill for BDD in the end. Their wallets are pretty powerful, as now Kellen's going to get baited in to try and get a kill on a Sejuani, and it does not work out. 4-0-1 for BDD on this Yone.
Deft.
See what he can do here. Not quite able to go 1 versus 2. All right, can he find the headshot? The answer is no. Point blank range on that True Shot Barrage, and that will secure it as a big old charge. KT are just clobbering D+ here in this game.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but that might be it.
Is it ever?
This is the LCK. We're not watching
Okay,
challengers.
no, okay. So it should be it.
It should be it because
This game
let's take a look.
should be pretty easy to win for
All
KT
right.
from here.
Yes, because what we have is a monstrously fat Yone, a Caitlyn that wasn't able to get the kill, and the Blast, frankly, looking kind of tilted. This is the second time that they throw everything into trying to kill an Aftershock Sejuani. This is, again, Aftershock Sejuani. Deft isn't there. And right now, KT get leads in all the lanes that matter. The one lead that you do have for D+, if Deft gets, you know, a double here, then maybe he doesn't. He doesn't even trade evenly. He just dies.
No. Hands wrapping around as well as Deft just underneath his turret right now. Kellen trying to put out fires where he can. But it's kind of caught in no man's land at this point in time. This turret very, very low, so Vidity is going to finish it off.
Atlas,
Yes,
I think it's happening. I think KT are going to do it.
I think that it is likely that KT can move towards a victory in this game.
It's a 5.5k gold lead.
It's possible. Certainly is possible.
5.5k.
I have no idea how many chickens there
They
are.
have great scaling. They have good team fighting as well. Ezreal's fed.
He is.
Yone is fed.
Yeah.
The combat mechanics.
I think things are going very well for KT.
The combat mechanics
They are going
for KT or for D+ rather, are not great. Because all they can do is kind of just run in head first. Because Caitlyn is not going to be a big factor in this game until very later, which we should never reach. So, can you? How do you feel?
Well, I mean, I'm just commentating a game of KT versus D+ Kira at this point in time. KT are winning.
Yeah.
They're ahead. And we'll just see whether D+ Kira can get an objective this game, or a kill, or anything like that.
There's bounties on the map, Atlas.
That is true.
I want you to acknowledge this game state.
There is the comeback mechanics.
Come on,
Talking
Atlas.
about the comeback mechanics were indeed
You know what I want to hear.
it's the bounties on the turrets.
Atlas.
No, I'm not doing it. You know that I'm just never gonna do it. I'm not that guy. That guy on the internet told me that I was that guy. I'm not that guy. Not gonna be that guy. And not this game. Not ever. As Deft will push up this lane. They do have a lot of control vision here towards this bottom side, D+ Kia, to try and protect their win condition. Their win condition is under a lot of pressure at this point in time. As VDD will now catch the wave.
I was trying to find a different approach. Maybe if I can catch you off guard. How about, you know, a game of the game where you have to guess the word?
Hangman?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, could do that.
We could do that. I think we'd require to be on screen. We have a picture of
I can grab a piece of
us
paper.
playing Hangman.
I have a great board.
It's like radio Hangman. It has been done on an LCK broadcast before.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, good big shout outs to Monty and Doa. Famously stuck in a pause for about 1 million years, started playing Hangman. Okay, KT in the enemy jungle.
Haven't even touched upon this, but it's good soul as well.
It is.
Yeah, that is a hex stack which will give considerable amounts of value to Keen, BDD, and aiming. And even, you know, Cuz being able to proc his own permafrost faster, that's nice, I guess.
There you go.
Well, I'm really
a lot of value.
There,
KT in a fantastic position to win this game.
Yeah.
This will be a game difficult to lose.
It is.
For KT at this point in time. They are going to collect themselves Soul Point as the first Hex Tech Drake of the game. Absolutely nothing the D+ Gear can do about it. And just to be a little bit serious for a moment, we've seen this from KT already this season, these kind of games. And we know that they're capable of it. And these are the types of games that really break our hearts, because when they don't do this, we get more sad because this is possible.
We get the getting O2 by Kwangdong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is sort of what ensues after this sort of happens.
Would it not be the most KT thing to win this with a 2-0.
Uh-huh.
And then, I don't know when they play Nongshim, but get 2-0 by Nongshim and the boys.
Oh yeah, Dundun, the Dundun factor.
Right?
Like Keen, like easily dispatches so many top lanes, but when he comes across Dundun, he's like, I just don't understand him. I just don't get it.
I think that's only in, I think that will be round robin 2. Let me quickly take a gander here at the schedule. Yeah, they already beat Nongshim.
Wow.
So I guess they're just in a great position.
Nongshim are scaling, you know. So they're a more difficult opponent now.
No, I mean KT's in a great position.
Oh yeah, no, KT are in pretty good position. Yeah, like we said,
so
it's looking pretty KT favored at this point in time. You never really know. You never really know.
Normally, when a game is like this in the LCK, we say,
oh yeah, we're talking about what's for dinner. You know, like it's not really.
What games we've been playing.
Yeah. Kellen, maybe taking a bit of damage here. Does have to flash. Cuz going to return the favor with that one. Glacial Prison comes in, but there's a couple of those on this Rift. And that is a Deadlux. Another Rift Herald is going to come down as Baron hasn't even spawned yet. Big going to grab all of that local gold. And yeah, I mean, it's really sinking slowly towards the bottom of the drain here for D plus Kia.
I think we're past the drain. I think we're in the sewers, Atlas.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is this like it's an episode of Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, or Ratatouille. You know, any of your preferred sewer-based titles.
Sewer-based titles.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I don't know why does that
Spider-Man?
The Spider-Man, yeah. That's what the crocodile?
Yeah.
The guy.
Well, we've got a teleport.
Hold up!
D plus gear. Let's see what Kana can be able to do here. Does have Meganar available. He's walking. He's found a Karma. They're going to get their first kill of the series and then flash away. No perfect game for UKT as the ultimate from Showmaker looks a little silly as BDD snaps back to his unbound soul. Lehens, 100% of the deaths for KT right now.
I don't think that's enough.
Really disappointing performance here for Lehens. So much more dying done by him than the rest of his teammates.
It's a toughie, Atlas. What do you do here? You're 6 levels down. And BDD isn't even necessary to kill. It's just cuz.
Yeah.
This is what we call in the business a desperation.
It's just like, I need to kill someone.
We got Karma, guys.
We got the Karma shut down.
We got her.
Oh no. It is a desperate situation here for D plus Gear. 20 minutes and a 7,000 plus gold lead. Infinity Edge done for BDD. Oh man.
That's going to be Nash.
It's still looking very positive for KT.
And after Nash, they will get the soul. And then they can either end the game or they can wait. And I know we joke about Elder Flips, but there is no way that there will be an Elder Flip this game. Based on how far ahead KT is right now, B+ should never be able to walk up.
Well, Showmaker also going to get knocked up. There's a Permafrost going to interrupt his dash, and he's not getting out of this one. Goodbye, BDD picks up his 5th kill of the game, 5-0-2. Man, can you write down the mid POG for me?
I was going to. I think his runs were absolutely pivotal. That, you heard that? What? You heard what you just did?
What did I say? You
just assumed that KT was going to win this game.
No. I think if Showmaker comes back into this game, it's going to be really important.
Might get Lehens again.
Yeah, Lehens. Straight feeding at this point in time is Keen looking to try and turn it. Kellen taking a lot of damage. Flash out, and Canyon not going to be able to follow him. There's the Baron going over to KT. Oh,
and if I see any of you joking about Lehens is doing his job, okay? He's giving his life.
Yeah. I hope you guys understand that I'm being 100% sarcastic.
No, Atlas. I know you are. I'm talking to...
Yeah, me too. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone knows that. Because actually that distraction to make sure the Baron went over to them. Absolutely beautifully done. And KT going to now be able to use that to grab themselves Hextech Soul for Yone, Ezreal, and Jax. My goodness, that is just too much good soulness. That's all right.
Nothing short of a miracle will do it here.
Can it hit Meganar is going to be the question. He did lose half of his health bar as now KT just pressuring them out of this position. Standing behind the pit. There is a Hex Gate, so flank opportunities. theoretically possible as Lahan's down to 50%. The Drake in a similar state right now. Kanna can't really fight the Jax. Does hit Meganar. The rest of KT going to back away. Going to respect Kanna for now.
Yeah, just wait it out.
Yeah.
Shove and then go back. It's even if you lose this Drake, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't give up all the bounties, you'll be completely fine.
Oh, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. It's still anyone's game. As Glacial Prison comes in, we're going to try and steal it. Doesn't work. As Lahens dies again.
It just keeps happening.
Yeah.
But every time Lahens dies, good things happen.
Exactly. No, it's how it's supposed to go. Is now Showmaker trying to run out of there. This Glacial Prison missing is actually kind of fine. Slows everyone down, keeps them in position so that King can get these autos off. He manages to lock down the Silas there, and now he's leaping forward. Cuz also going to be able to find the flash. Arctic Assault. True Shot Barrage does so much work from aiming in the backline as Canyon is going to go down. Kanna tries his best to stave them off, and he's going to be able to do so for now, but DK are in shambles. And KT are going to push to try and take some more of these turrets.
And with that Hextech Soul, feels like all the opportunities for D+, as little as there were still here in the observable universe, now there's even less. With this Soul, it becomes very hard because both the poke of the Ezreal becomes a lot more obnoxious in the neutral, and additionally, Keen and BDD also now are probably able to just 1v2 everyone.
Yeah.
So
I don't know whether, yeah, maybe they can 1v3. I think you need 4.
I can only imagine what is going to happen as KT actually push down the Nexus at this.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, okay? It's a 10,000 gold. KT have 10,000 more gold than D+ gear, and this puts them in a good position in this game. But we don't want to, you know...
Come on, Atlas!
Yeah, so it's not over until the fat lady sings, what they say. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Hextech Soul's pretty strong, though.
Because just with a W, like, it takes like 20% of Showmaker and Kellen's health.
Yeah. This is a slaughter. It really is KT playing pretty well.
They really are, and at this point, all they need to do is to make sure that they don't make any game-losing plays with the lead that they found for themselves. So even there, going for that Drake doesn't really have any inherent risk, because either you can hard force a fight if D+ do overextend to try and get it, which they didn't. As
alrighty, BDD is going to get taken down. Game-losing play, probably not, but good play for D+ gear to extend this game, definitely. Shut down gold.
Okay, even if Deft gets the 4 items, I don't see it.
It's not over till it's over.
Already committed to the bid as... Yeah, this is actually a big pitfall, which is thinking you can do anything when you're this far ahead, which generally is the case when it...
I just warned
Now we
him.
know as well. It's
1 versus 4.
1 versus 3, you're okay.
Yeah.
1 versus 4, oh, nor?
Yeah.
I don't know, you should have said that. That's...
Oh, no.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm not Australian. Can't make that rhyme.
You can do it.
I need you.
I got your back.
Pick it up,
Don't worry.
Atlas.
If I need some Dutch accent rhyming, I'll give you a call. A strobe raffle or something like that. It's okay.
Pronunciation.
There we
Appreciate
go.
that.
I just say different words to what the words actually are. Because a strobe, you know, that thing a light does when it turns off and on really fast, and a raffle, that thing where you can win a meat platter.
I love that that's how you remember it.
Yeah, strobe raffle.
You know what we call that? You know, in Dutch, to like a what is it, mnemonic device?
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of remember. It's called literally a donkey bridge.
Donkey bridge.
It's called a donkey bridge. Actually,
For some
if you
reason,
want to be
it makes
accurate,
sense in my brain.
If you want to be accurate, it's small donkey bridge.
A small donkey bridge.
Yeah.
Like it's a small bridge that could fit about a donkey.
Yeah.
Or is it a bridge for small donkeys?
I am not aware.
But I guess both of them kind of mean
Both
the
of
same
them would
thing.
work,
Yeah. Column A, column B.
Okay,
this,
so
this game is still in a
if
great
they-
position for KT.
if they go in 1 by 1 into Deft,
Yeah.
they can lose.
Yeah.
If they flip Elder and they give it to D+, and then 2 people also stand still and do nothing, they can also lose.
What if they all went for a reset and thought that the Elder was not coming up yet, and the Elder comes up and D+
Also
here in the
possible,
pit?
yes.
That might be a possibility as well. They're looking for a Baron here, though. That's probably, yeah, it's pretty close to dead right now. Final Spark is going to give them the information. Are we flipping for this one? As Canyon gets into the pit, and they immediately turn on him. He gets himself out of there, though. There is the Baron going over to KT, and now it is team fighting time. Showmaker goes golden right in the middle of the pit. Canna is there sort of celebrating, but only finds Zanar under one person, but they will be out. No, they won't. Cuz survives, and the Caitlyn goes down, and now the slaughter begins. Kellen goes on a journey to try and finish off the battle.
It's
with
happening!
Cuz. And Cuz says, "You're welcome. I guess I'll be the one to send you home." And KT are teleporting to the bottom lane. They will win it. Well, they will take this inhibitor down.
Come on, Atlas! Do it! We're all waiting for it!
Nexus turret is going to go down next. The second Nexus turret is already being hit by aiming, and I think they're going to kill the Nexus Chronicler. They're going to win the game, and KT will take the series dominant Game 3 victory. We never doubted them.
Clean 2-1. Nothing to see here as KT gets a very important win, equalizing their score with D+ Kia, and man, that was everything in that final game.
That was a very tolerable performance from KT. Like, extraordinarily satisfactory. That's what I thought.
One might even say above par.
I would say so, yeah. I think that if KT keeps playing like this, good results could definitely happen afterwards, if that was the case. Wow. Impressive.
KT fans, eating well tonight. Still, we should temper our expectations. We should not get ahead of ourselves. KT had a good day. They got an important win.
They did.
And that's what we can say. And we joke a lot around, as their next matchup, actually super exciting, will be against Gen.G, who
You used the word. You used the actual word. Just want to say, you used the word. The word did happen. It was used.
Well, now we know who to blame.
Don't use that word.
When they